Hello everyone, thank you for joining me in this video. Today I want to do something that I've been planning on doing for a while now, and that's going over all the supplements that I'm currently taking on this new program. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm not taking everything currently, but all of these I kind of cycle. Some of them I'll take every day, some of them I'll take a couple times a week, some of them I'll cycle a month on, a month off and stuff like that. Some of them I'll just take whenever I really feel like I need it. You know, the world of supplements can be kind of overwhelming for a lot of people. There's tons of products out on the market. There's a lot of information going around on the benefits of certain products. And as someone who has used a lot of the popular ones and has tried just about every supplement that is out there, at least some form or the other, I just wanted to give my opinion on them, because supplements overall sometimes are over-relied on. That definitely happens, but at the same time, I think if you use them correctly and use them responsibly and use them consistently, they can definitely provide an advantage and help you out a lot and achieve your goals. Maybe not achieve better goals, but achieve them faster. You know, supplementation is definitely an advantage, and if you want to do things right, you want the advantage. So let's go in order of most important, I would say. Obviously I have a few different kinds of protein here, and I have a few different kinds of protein, not just different brands. This one right here, Optimum Nutrition's Gold Standard Whey, one of the most popular supplements out on the market. It's one of the ones a lot of people start with, and protein powders overall, I would say, is one of the best supplements you could use, especially when you're trying to gain muscle and you need a high protein diet and you don't want to eat pounds and pounds of chicken breast or red meat or fish. Supplementing with a shake or two a day is a really efficient and cost efficient way to get that protein in and hit your protein goal. Currently I'm about 200 grams of protein a day. It'd be really hard to eat 200 grams of protein a day. It's possible, but for me, supplementing with at least one shake a day, typically either post-workout or before bed, it just really helps me get to that number a little bit easier. So this is a whey protein, and the characteristics of that, typically, you might have heard this before, it's a faster digesting protein, typically consumed either in the morning right when you wake up because the body's deprived of protein, typically, or taken immediately post-workout. Another different kind of protein is this guy right here, Gold Standard, Optimum Nutrition's casein protein. The main thing with casein protein is it digests more slowly compared to a whey. So a lot of times you'll see people take this kind of protein before bed because, again, it breaks down much more slowly in the body. It's a slower release. So it's ideal to take before bed when you won't be getting any food in for, hopefully 6, 7, 8 hours. And that's really the purpose of it. So I'll typically do this either in the morning or after a workout, and then this usually before bed. A lot of times I'll mix them. I'll do like a half scoop of this, a half scoop of this, or a scoop of this and a half scoop of this, because moving into our last kind of protein, this is a protein blend. This is the Jim Stepani protein blend, the s'mores flavor. It really tastes good for one, but this is a protein blend, so it has whey and casein protein in it, and there's a lot of research that says that's the best kind to be supplementing with, because there's benefits to the fast digesting and the slower digesting, and to mix them together, it just has much more positive benefits compared to just doing one or the other. And there's also like a 10% egg protein in here, so I think that's more of like a medium release type of protein. So this is more expensive. This is only 47 servings compared to this one, which is 71 servings, and this one's about $10 more than this one. Part of that could be for the flavor, part of it's for, supposedly higher quality protein. Could be a bunch of marketing, but for whatever reason, when I take this, I do get good results. I also get good results on this, and I feel good on this. It tastes pretty good. It digests really well, and that's important for me, the digestion. And yeah, so I like all three. I'm almost out of these two, which is why I'm going to be switching to this. And then after that, we will get into another order of probably another one of these, or another one of these, or then another one of these. So as far as protein goes, I drink a lot of protein powder. Another protein source, protein bars. I got two different kinds here, two different brands. These are the Grenade Carb Killa high protein bar, chocolate cream flavored. These taste really good. And then these you saw I reviewed in my latest latest vlog, the PE Science White Chocolate Raspberry. I would definitely say these are better than these. The texture is just a lot better in these. This is like the best texture-wise protein bar I've ever had, and it tastes really good too. And these aren't bad. These are pretty soft for a protein bar. It doesn't feel like you're eating a block of clay by any means. But I like supplementing with protein bars just because sometimes I don't want to shake. I want to actually eat something. And when that's the case, I typically go with a protein bar. And typically a good protein bar will have a lot of fiber in it too. So that's another macronutrient that a lot of people sometimes struggle with getting in every day. So I usually do one protein bar a day. Recently it's been these just because I've been really liking them. I try not to do more than one protein bar a day. Just because there is some artificial sweeteners in here. There's a bunch of other ingredients that you don't want to have too much of in one day. So I think one a day is that sweet spot. Going into probably the next most important, I would say, is this. It's a multivitamin. If you're only going to do one or two supplements, I would recommend protein powder and then a multivitamin. Just because by taking this, you want to at least have that baseline of health and know you're getting all your essential vitamins and minerals in there, because chances are you're probably not going to be getting everything just on your whole food diet. It's possible if you're really on point, you might not need it, but just taking that gives me the peace of mind. I have at least everything I need as far as the essential vitamins go. The only other thing I don't have, which I used to take before, would be like a fish oil supplement, really good for your skin and your heart, stuff like that. So I'm not currently taking fish oil. I'm not saying I'll never go back to taking it. It's just I don't have any right now, and I don't plan on doing it anytime soon. But I'll probably get back into it eventually, because I do remember having good benefits when I was taking it. Moving right along, let's go into something I would recommend next, and that's this guy right here. This is creatine. It has a lot of great benefits that I've seen. Essentially, this is an unflavored version. There's flavored versions, and creatine is an ingredient in a lot of pre-workouts. But essentially, it's really good for muscle building purposes. I believe how it works is it increases water retention in the muscles, which is why they say when you're taking creatine or cycling creatine, it's even more important to drink a lot of water. I've heard stories and people say before, if you're taking a bunch of creatine, you're not getting enough water, it'll actually it'll cause like muscle cramping and muscle pains and stuff like that. I've never experienced that. I do try and get a lot of water in every day, so could be related to that. But creatine, I would say, it's really inexpensive too. I think this whole jar, which is 80 servings, 80 scoops, I think this whole thing cost me like $20. And I usually do at least a scoop a day. It's usually about 3 scoops every 2 days. I usually drink it, just throw it in with one of my protein shakes, or I'll throw it in with my pre-workout drink if I'm going to do something like my amino blend. Throw a scoop of this, a scoop of that, and it tastes really good. The creatine doesn't taste good. It's unflavored. You could actually just throw it with regular water and you'll be fine. It has no taste. It'll be a little grainy, but overall, it's fine. When discussing the vitamins, I forgot to mention just another thing. I'll sometimes just take extra vitamin C. If you're feeling a little under the weather, really want to boost up on that vitamin C and support the immune system. Or if I feel like I haven't been getting a lot of fruit in recently, just supplement that. And these are the gummy ones, and they just taste kind of good. It's kind of like a little treat. But every now and then, again, not something I take every day, but just every now and then I have it if I feel like I need it. Moving into two things I really think aren't necessary, but they're nice to have. They're more luxury supplements, I would say, and that's these two right here. My branched chain amino blends. This is the PE Science Amino 4, and then this is also another PE Science product. It's called High Volume. Now, this is obviously just like a regular branched chain amino acid supplement. supposed to take, you could drink it throughout the day, throw it in like a gallon of water, and just make sure you get that all in. Take it during workout, after the workout. You know, I'm sure there are benefits, even if it's just like peace of mind to know you're getting those essential amino acids in around your workout. But it's just something that tastes good, and you know, even if it's just it gives a little placebo, that's something, right? And then this guy right here, their high volume. This is their non-stimulant pre-workout. It's their nitric oxide matrix. So basically, this is their pump product. So you take this. It's not going to stim you out. It's not going to give you any energy. There's no caffeine in this, but it's supposed to, I guess, increase blood flow to the muscle and make you more vascular and just give you a better pump. So I have used this a couple times. I'm not crazy about it, to be honest. It's something I definitely don't take every day. Sometimes not even every week. But every now and then, you know, if I have like a big workout planned and, you know, or I'm just going to do like arms or something, you want like a really good pump and to look good, I'll throw a scoop of this in with my pre-workout drink. And not going to lie, it does work. I do feel the increased pump and the increased vascularity. So, and taste-wise, it tastes fine, especially if you stack it with something like this. So I guess like a great pre-workout drink would be maybe a scoop of high volume, a scoop of the amino 4, and then a scoop of creatine. I mean, it's got everything you need. There won't be any caffeine in that, but for me, I don't really like doing pre-workouts right now. I've tried a bunch of pre-workouts. Back in the day, back in high school, pre-workouts were like all the rage, right? And I tried probably at least a dozen different pre-workouts. And some of them, you know, obviously there were great benefits to them, great energy and great focus. There was some that made me feel really jittery and gave me anxiety, and I just didn't like that. So at the very least, I would cycle them like a month on, a month off, or 2 months on and a month off. But after a while, I just stopped using them altogether. I stopped using them in the end just because I felt like the benefits they were giving weren't worth the feeling that they were giving me. I didn't feel great on them most of the time. So I just nixed them all together and went with like at the very most, I'll do a non-stimulant pre-workout. Most of the time, it's just aminos and creatine. Lastly, I just want to go over a couple samples I got from my last couple orders. My Steel supplement order. They sent me. I got this really nice shirt. Fits really nice around the arms, especially. But I was able to get a bunch of samples. So let me just throw all these out there. And there were some samples from my PE Science order. I love the samples. They're so cool just to have these little like packs of stuff. It makes me feel really official. Let's go through the PE Science ones first. Let's see. So this is a product I've actually had before. This is their Select Cafe protein. So this is a powder, and it's coffee flavor. This is the caramel macchiato. So this is meant to be mixed with coffee, or meant to mix with water to give it like a coffee flavor. But it's really cool because it has, let me just read you the macros. So 1 scoop, which is this 1 packet, 100 calories, 20 grams of protein, and then I think it's 100 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah, it definitely has caffeine. I'm trying to see. Yeah, it says right on the front, 100 milligrams of caffeine. So a lot of people will mix this with their, just like black coffee. You can mix it with coffee and ice and make like a protein frappuccino type drink. Really good. I wouldn't recommend mixing with water. When I've mixed it with water, it doesn't taste very good. But if you mix it with coffee and ice and blend it, it's really tasty. So you get the caffeine and the protein. It's a good product overall if you use it the right way. This is a sample of the amino 4, which is this right here. This is their mango splash flavor, which I heard is pretty good. I went with the green apple when I bought the actual tub, but mango splash, I will definitely give that a try. High volume, again, that's this guy right here. This is I think they're like one of the first brands to have like a cotton candy flavored anything. So this is their cotton candy flavor. I'll definitely try that out. So they have their protein. If you saw yesterday's vlog, I reviewed the cake pop flavor of the protein. I didn't bring it down for some reason, but I have it still. This is their peanut butter cup flavor. This is supposed to be the best one that they have. I haven't tried it yet. So maybe when I order more protein bars and the greens and superfood supplement, maybe I'll go with the peanut butter cup next time because I'm excited to try that. Next one up is called Prolific. Now this is their regular pre-workout, their caffeinated pre-workout, cotton candy flavored again. You know, I have no problem with trying more pre-workouts in the future if I can find one that gives me really good focus without the jitteriness and the anxiety and the tingliness. Which the tingliness, you know, if you've taken a bunch of pre-workouts, You'll literally feel like your arms and legs are being like pricked with little needles, which I don't really mind that part. It's more of like the accelerated heartbeat and the impending sense of doom. But if I find one that I like and that I can work, because there are definitely benefits, I'm not opposed to trying them in the future. But right now, I have no desire, truly. Last one from PES is called Protein for Oats. This is a mixture, a protein mixture that's designed to go directly with oatmeal. So this is their peanut butter and honey flavored. So I think obviously you have to supply the oatmeal yourself. You make your oatmeal just normal instead of putting like sugar or whatever in it. You dump this whole packet in there, and it gives you 80 calories, 15 grams of protein, obviously a few carbs and a little bit of fat. So interested to try that out. I don't think I would drop like $30 on like a big bag of this just for oatmeal, but you know, something to think about. Now, all the rest of these are a little sampler pack I got from this company, Steel Supplements. It was a really good deal. I got like a shirt, a shaker, and all these like samples for like $10. That's including the shipping. So I was like, hey, you know, I found it advertised, and you know, they definitely marketed me correctly because I bought it. But I thought, hey, worst case, I got a shaker and a shirt and these samples for $10. Like, makes sense to me. But a couple of these, let's just go through them. They have three different kinds of pre-workout with varying, like, I guess, intensity levels. So this is their pre-workout. It's called Candy Bliss flavor. Not sure what that means. The next one is called Amped AF. Amped is, you know what, black cherry sherbet. That's interesting. And then I think the last one is called Charged AF. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, pre-workout energy / focus formula. Again, Candy Bliss flavored. Interesting. I'll definitely try all these out. I have no trepidation trying anything once, within reason. And lastly, got a couple of. Oh, here's the other thing. This is called Anabolic. Now, I'm not really sure the purpose of this because I don't think it's a pre-workout. They call it Anabolic Primer, Muscle Hypertrophy Formula. Yeah, formula to offset a catabolic state. So, you know, they're catabolic and anabolic, they're the opposite. Anabolic is obviously muscle building, catabolic is muscle deteriorating. So you want to be in an anabolic state all the time and prevent being in a catabolic state. So I guess this is supposed to promote that. I'm not sure. This is a big serving if it's one serving. One packet, yeah, 60 calories for the packet. A bunch of stuff in here. There's some aminos in here. It looks like some is there creatine in here? I can't really tell. A bunch of sodium, obviously. A bunch of other stuff. I think some betaine, glutamine, beta-alanine. So it has a lot of stuff, a lot of like pre-workout ingredients in there. So I mean, we'll try it, see what that's all about. I think this is their non-stimulant pre-workout, Pumped AF. This is the strawberry watermelon flavor. So I think that's going to be similar to the high volume. So we got two of those, both strawberry watermelon. And then over here we have, I guess is their fat burner, Shredded AF. I've never been into fat burners just because I think they don't work. I think it's a lot of marketing. If anything, it's just another supplement to give you energy to actually go and work out. And if you have everything else right, yeah, I really don't think you need anything like this. I think it's a waste. But, you know, I'm sure they work for some people. And maybe it'll just give you that peace of mind to make you think that you're cutting extra fat when maybe you're not actually. And then lastly, this is their, they sent two samplers of their protein powder. It's called Veg Pro, and it's 100% vegan. So that's kind of cool. I've tried vegan proteins before, not a big fan. PE Science makes a vegan one. I've tried it. They sent me a sample the last time, and it wasn't my favorite. But these, you know, we'll try it. This is the peanut butter flavor and a milk chocolate flavor. So, and these are full servings. These are pretty significant. So let me just look at this real quick. One packet is 30 grams, 110 calories, 20 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat, and how many carbs? 2 carbs. So, yeah. So I love the samples. I'll definitely try everything, and then depending on if I like any of them, maybe order a bigger size. But these are really my rocks, my essentials. Always going to have protein on hand because it's key to the diet. Always going to pretty much be taking creatine. And everything else is kind of just like a luxury. Well, and the multivitamin, obviously supplementing some extra vitamin C from time to time. Protein bars, I'll pretty much always be eating a protein bar. Maybe not every day. Right now it's pretty much every day, but it's something I like to eat. They're good tasting and provide the fiber. Just a really good thing to have for me. But everything else, you know, like the aminos and the pre-workouts, the non-stimulant pre-workouts, those are just meant to like accentuate your supplements and accentuate the rest of your diet. Because trust me, supplements are just that. They're meant to supplement your diet and your exercise program. Because if you're not eating right and if you're not working out, these aren't going to help at all. If anything, they'll just make you anxious, or they'll make you fat and whatnot. It's meant to be an accessories, but to help get you, you know, those last 5-10%. 90% of it's going to be your workout and your diet. So I would say if you're kind of just like starting out and you don't know where to go, get yourself a tub of protein, maybe a multivitamin, and then, you know, if you want to get maybe one step further, get a tub of creatine, really cheap. But, you know, if you have a couple extra bucks to spend and you want to try some of the stuff out, go with the aminos. Go with maybe a non-stimulant pre-workout if you don't like feeling kind of jittery, and accentuate your diet with some protein bars. I think that pretty much does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you maybe learned something. Again, I enjoy pretty much all these products. I've used all these products in some shape or form, and they do help. They definitely do help, and I think if you use them correctly, it can be a real nice tool in your toolbox. Like videos like these, please let me know. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my other videos on my channel, some Let's Talk videos, or my vlogs. I just put up a cheat day vlog not too long ago. Go ahead and watch that if you'd like. And yeah, thanks for indulging me again, as always. And until next time, peace.